Hi everybody, Big Red here, and it's Bulls Battle Report time. Today we are playing a game with Big Red versus BushidoRedPanda. Say hi. Alrighty, we're playing outside of the game store today, so it's actually kind of quiet. Here's the new awesome double-sided reversible game table that I made that is green on one side and blue for dystopian wars or anything with water on the other side. We'll have an article on how to deal with that, on how to build yourself one of those later. So we're doing 2,000 points today. Mission wise, we are playing a variation of a mission that we played at Feast of Blades, which is kind of an interesting one. What we have here is objective wise, there are 6 objectives on this table. They're placed at the 18-inch forward mark from each player's board edge, 18 inches apart all the way across. There's 3, obviously, per player side, and the way this mission works is the 2 little ones on the sides, that one and that one, are worth 1 objective. The big one in the middle is worth 2, except that the only ones that I can claim are the ones that are on the opponent's side of the table. So those are the 3 I'm trying to get. These are the 3 that Bushido is going to be trying to get. So we're going to have to kind of cross each other's lines a little bit. It's a really fun mission, and you get all kinds of interesting maneuvers. Let's go over the armies. First of all, we're doing some interesting things today. I'm using Space Marines. And let's go over my army list to start. We'll start with the meat and potatoes over here. We have 2 10-man tack squads in drop pods. They have Powerfist sergeants with multi-meltas and meltas. I have 2 Vindicators with siege shields. I have a little 5-man scout squad with sniper rifles. An attack bike with a multi-melta. We have a squadron of 2 speeders with Typhoon missile launchers and heavy bolters. We have the big scary squad over here. That's actually not Typhus, obviously. That is Lysander. He's leading a squad of 6 Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators, and that right there is a Librarian with Gate, Null Zone, and Terminator armor. You'll notice that's actually not a guy wearing Terminator armor, and that is a lesson to all of you aspiring Warhammer players. Never loan your nice models to Darkwing, because he'll break them. We have a squad of 5 Sternguard, all with combi meltas, and they are in a Rhino with a Dozer Blade, and there he is. This is a Mortis Pattern Contemptor Dreadnought from this book, and he is armed with 2 Carries Pattern Assault Cannons and Cyclone Missile Launcher up top. So that is 2,000 points, and we will walk you over to Bushido's army. Alright, Bushido, what do we got?
Alright, I've got 4 squads of Terminators. One of them is upgraded with Belial's upgrades to include a Apothecary and a Banner. A whole bunch of hammers. I've got Belial, obviously. Ezekiel. I've got 2 individual Typhoon launchers with multi-meltas. It looks like one of them broke off.
Right there and right there. Okay.
I've got a Vindicator. I've got a squad of bikes with melta-guns and an attack bike with a multi-melta.
Alright.
And I've got my scout squad over here with a drop pod.
Alright. Alright, deployment is over. On the Dark Angels side, we have 1 group of Terminators over there. In that area of ruins, there's a speeder behind that building. There's another speeder behind that building, and then there's a little group of bikes and an attack bike who turbo boosted and moved up there. On the who scouted up there. Sorry about that. And on the Deathguard side, we have scouts, a pair of speeders, an attack bike, and a Contemptor up here. And we're going to try to seize. Let's see what happens. 5. So close. Alright, turn 1 coming up. We're at the top of 1, and being a Deathwing army with some Ravenwing support. They came on fast. So we have a squad of Deathwing showed up there. We have another squad of Deathwing. So there's already and the attack bike moved up. The other Ravenwing squadron moved up.
Moved flat out.
Speeder moved flat out, and this guy
jumped out behind cover.
Jumped out, put a whole lot of fire into everything. The only thing they managed to do was shake one speeder, and that is where we are, moving into 2. But the fight is definitely all the way in deep into my deployment zone already. Talk to you guys soon. Alright, we're back. We're at the bottom of 1. Movement-wise, the Contemptor moved over a little bit into terrain. The Speeder Squadron slid over this way. The attack bite that was right there kind of moved up there. Got into a standoff with the Dark Angel attack bike, blew it away. This squad of Deathwing got lit up by the Contemptor's dual assault cannons, lost 2 members over there. And we had a drop pod deviate. It was going for that far objective, and it ended up way back here, putting them right next to Belial and all of the nastiness there. The attack squad got out, laid into it. We put in more wounds from over here. We got put in more wounds from snipers. Just huge amounts of wounds on this. Didn't fail 1 armor save. So there we are, heading into the top of 2. It is the top of 2, and it was a momentous turn. In here in the center, Belial and his squad charged the tactical marines, who did nothing to them, and killed all of them except the Power Fist Sergeant, who bravely killed Belial with his Power Fist and then held. So he's now surrounded, and the drop pod exploded as being hit by a Thunderhammer and did nothing, but it's gone. Over here, the attack bike is dead, and the Contemptor has been charged, and after having both of its assault cannon arms shot off, so it is in combat with bikes right now. And this squad of speeders got assaulted by some scouts. And there we are, moving into the bottom of 2. Alright, we're at the bottom of 2. Lysander and his big huge squad with the Librarian showed up and ran 1 whole inch. They're kind of stuck in the middle. The squad of Deathwing that was up there managed to finish off my last remaining veteran sergeant, but not before he took one of them with him. Over here, the Contemptor, the armless Contemptor, somehow beat the bike squadron. They broke, got away, ran. There's the one last guy. He'll reform next turn, and then he consolidated over here into the corner. So, not looking good for him, but he's kind of keeping everyone busy. And then over here we have a Rhino full of Stern Guard that just arrived, and it's screaming up the center. So we'll see what happens as we move into 3. Alright, top of 3, we have the big decisive combat over here. Lysander and his squad of with the Librarian and all the Thunderhammer Terminators gets attacked by a bike who is no longer with us. And 2 squads of Deathwing Terminators, just all hammers all the time. The big thing that happened is that the Deathguard side completely missed and killed a bike. Just, you cannot imagine the amount of missing that occurred in there. And then they lost 5 guys in return, so not looking too hot for the big, expensive, critical combat of the game. Over here, the Contemptor, in more hilarity, gets charged by Thunderhammer Terminators, loses another weapon. He's now lost 3. He's immobilized, and he just will not die. So he's still trucking. Over here in the Scouts in green armor with white pants fighting Scouts in green armor with white pants battle, we have a, stunningly enough, drawn combat. We'll see how that critical, important battle continues for the rest of the game. And we're moving into the bottom of 3. Alright, we're at the bottom of 3. It's looking bad. Here we go, in the center again. The Librarian activates Null Zone so that his squad can hopefully do something against the hordes of Thunderhammer Terminators that are assailing them, and then we get about 7 out of 8 ones on the hit rolls.
Hey,
so
that one was enough. You killed a dude.
That's true. I did kill 1 dude. 1 dude died. So yeah, that is Lysander, ringed by Deathwing Terminators over there. Over here in the green armor white pants versus green armor white pants, whiff, nothing. The Contemptor finally goes down, killed the hard way, mobilized, 3 weapon destroyed. A chain fist and 2 thunderhammers just banged it to death, and then they consolidated away. And that is all that we got.
Shaken the speeder.
And the speeder got hit by a Vindicator and was shaken. So moving into the top of 4. All right, we're at the top of 4. Not a huge amount changed. Lysander finally went down in a flurry of hammer blows to his head. Over here, the Stern Guard's Rhino got blown up. There's the cool little swanky cut plastic vehicle destroyed template for the Rhino. And guess what happened with the Scouts again? I'll give you a guess. Any guesses? They did nothing to each other. Terminators continued to move up, and over here, this speeder got its missile launcher knocked off. There it is, in its action pose on the ground. And that's all we got. We are moving into the bottom of 4. We're at the bottom of 4, and look at that. In the center of the board, the huge mob of Deathwing Terminators is now down to 2 men due to the arrival of, well, due to taking fire from that, taking fire from the Stern Guard with all
the Vindicators,
the Compuplasmas, and the 2 Vindicators. So, that's how that ended up. Over here, the Scouts, the Dark Angel Scouts did finally beat their Deathguard counterparts, and they moved up right there. And as of now, as we're about to be moving into 5, objective-wise, we are at, I have 0, that one is open, that one is contested, and the one in the center over there is contested, and BushidoRedPanda with his, has 1. So we are at 1-0 objective-wise, and moving into 5. We're at top of 5, and the Stern Guard have been locked up in combat with the Scouts. The second Vindicator over here has been destroyed by a rear shot from the speeder, and there was a squad that went. The remaining 2 Deathwing Terminators moved up and charged a combat squad and killed them and consolidated back onto their objective. So right now we're at and that Vindicator that was from last turn was destroyed by a melt gun. So we are right now the Bushido has all of his objectives, giving him 4 objectives because the one in the center counts double. So he has 4 points to currently contested, no one, and that one is contested to 0. And we're moving into the bottom of 5. We'll see what happens. All right, bottom of 5. This could be it. The Scouts killed the last of the Stern Guard. The Vindicator took a shot at the 2 Terminators that were holding that objective, killed one of them. There's the one guy left, and then over here, in the swing of events, the combat squad that had killed that the Vindicator came back, assaulted the drop pod that was here, that was contesting the central objective, exploded it. There's yet another one of those cool templates there, and they're in the cover. So right now they own that objective. So 2 points. 2 points. Of course, they still have those 2. So right now it is 4-2 on objectives. And let's see if the game ends. Bushido.
No, it does not.
3 goes on to turn 6. We're at the top of 6, and all of the everything is moved in to try to get rid of the Vindicator. The only thing that could that might possibly tie the game up. It is now weapon destroyed and immobilized. So that's all we have. That's the news there.
And shaken.
Moving into the bottom of 6. All right, we're at the bottom of 6, and it is over. There was only one slight chance of a Hail Mary, and that was this squad over here was going to try to strike themselves out as far as they could from the objective and get someone over on the roof of this to maybe get one guy being able to put 2 bolter shots into that Terminator's head, maybe finish him off, but the difficult ground roll was a 1 and 2, so they went nowhere. So that and that point, there is no way that they're going to be able to do anything on 7, even if it went to a 7. So as of now, it is 4-2 in favor of the Dark Angels, and it was a really good game, but it is all over. So, Bushido, what did you think? What do you think worked out? What didn't?
It worked out okay. I mean, I did what I wanted to do, and what I wanted to do worked as well as I expected it to. So, well, what else can I say?
Mm-hmm. As on my side, my reserves came in really piecemeal. There was my army was kind of fractured. The Deathwing wasn't, and I do like my Contemptor. However, he was cool. He died, but it took a long time for him to die, and many things were thrown against him. So there we go. Bull's battle report is done, and we will catch you guys next week.